3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Hey y'all. Hey, I'm just enjoying that song. I don't know if y'all be getting into it, but I was getting into that song. I feel like I have a very weak signal. It is really frustrating me every week when I come on here and AT&T want to play with me. But you know what? I'm ready to play them because I'm getting rid of them. I don't know what's going on, and they're supposed to be the best. But yeah, they're not working. They're not doing what I need them to do. I'm not being able to be here with you all fully and present and clear and not moving like a robot all the time. So I'm looking at the signal and it looks really low. So let me apologize ahead of time if I'm frozen, if I'm moving like a robot, if you could barely hear me. Don't blame me, blame ATT. Okay, that's what we're blaming. So anyway, hey y'all, happy Wednesday. It is us, Diane and Divine, the ladies and lyrics, and welcome back to another amazing show. If you are on here live and on time, go ahead and say hi to us. And then we're gonna get rolling with this show.
I'm sharing
Hey,
the show.
welcome.
You guys be patient with me.
I have to leave AT&T. I'm tired. This is like, and then I get so busy during the week that I start to forget. And then when I get on here on Wednesdays, it's like, I'm looking crazy because my connection is bad. So, yes, I'm going to remember this week to inquire about better service because this is ridiculous right here. And I got to be able to talk to the people, right? Exactly. Diane, hey, what's up? What's going on with you? How are you this evening?
I'm doing wonderful. I just want to say to everybody, I miss you guys. I've been gone, but I'm here now. I'm back. I am back. But I am doing wonderful. I had to do that.
You had to take a deep breath. You had to take a breath.
Because that's how good it is.
Diane, that's what I was about to ask Mo. I was about to ask the same thing. How was Jamaica? We want to know.
Do the people want to know how it was Jamaica? Jamaica was everything. I never been there before. I had a marvelous time. More than anything, I did.
You see, Mo said you've been traveling all year, girl. She has. She has. I'm not mad at her either.
Jamaica was absolutely wonderful. The great thing about Jamaica was I did things that I never thought that I would do. Like I jumped off a boat into the ocean. Yes, I had a life jacket on, but just me doing it was huge because I can't swim. And I'm not gonna do that. I was so afraid. And I slid down a slide that was tall as a building, 3 stories high. I did that. And I was just doing a lot of little this and that. And then one of my personalities came out. This is what the people told me. And her name is Barbara. And she showed up one time and I had to let her know this is not your trip, girl. So she didn't come back after that. But I had a fantastic time. Oh, and I drove the boat too.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. Yes, I drove the boat. That was awesome. He was like, it's just like driving a car. I was like, okay. So it was just really nice. I had a wonderful time. And when you traveling with good people, that's what even make it even better. That I was with good people. We laughed. Our stomach hurt. We did a photo shoot, and we did like a gangster photo shoot because we had cigars. Yes, they was lit. blowing the smoke out. It was everything. Yes, yes, yes. Mo said you've been outside in 2024. I have been. I have. It was
Oh,
yes,
Barbara.
honey. Barbara, girl. Barbara was something. We ain't gonna get into too much with Barbara. She was good, but she wasn't good.
I want to know. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What did Barbara do?
Girl, all I'm gonna say is she
Glad
was
you
good.
had a good time. Okay, glad you had a good time.
Barbara was good. And people wanted Barbara to come back. I was like, no, this is not a trip.
But it
But
sounds like Jamaica was fun. It sounds like it was a lot of fun.
it was. So I went to the grill and I went to Ocho Rio, and it was just and I stayed in Montego Bay, and it was absolutely, it was wonderful to just being able to look out on the ocean and just see the scenery was, to me, was like a poster card. It was so, it was just, it was breathtaking. It was just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, yeah, I'm living this life full. I ain't playing with
I know
nobody.
that's right. I've been to Montego Bay, but I want to go to Ocho Rios on the grill. If I go back to Jamaica, I would like to go to another part because I've been to Montego Bay twice.
Yeah.
So let's see. Most said invite Barbara to the show.
Barbie cannot. Now, when I come to
I was the tequila
when
over
I
there.
come to when I come to Chicago, I might let Barbara come out. It just got to be a small setting. We can't. We got to be in the house.
Right, right. With a select group of people.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. I don't. How was the tequila over there? I don't drink tequila because tequila is another story. I don't mess with it no more.
Oh my. Okay. Oh, no more.
Yeah, we like Barbara. So when Barbara comes out, so when I start out at the table, and then the next thing you know, a few drinks down, shots down, I'm on top of the table. And before the evening is over, I am under the table. So Barbara just do her own thing. And I gotta keep her under control so she can't handle tequila when you're doing tequila. Yeah, Barbara was yes, that was
Oh my God, not on top of the table, Diane. Not on top of the table. Oh,
yeah.
let's see. What I want to see.
I'm good with on top of the table.
Y'all not ready for Barbara.
Y'all not ready for her.
And Jen said Barbara was over there getting her groove on.
She was.
Wait, did she get her groove on or her groove back like Stella? Was she like Stella and got her groove back?
Listen, let me tell you something about Barbara. Barbara always have her groove. So Barbara was just out there living. I mean, she wanted to show up too on Jamaica. I said, okay, you got a day. And
Look, I was waiting for you to say what happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. That's what I was waiting for you to say.
I want to tell Barbara can't speak for herself right now. So I got to tell
you do know how Stella got her groove back, right?
How Stella got her groove back.
Stella met her young man
That's
over
right. There. But when you hear about that story, because that's a true story.
Yeah, Terry McMillan's story, how she met her husband.
And she would have left that groove right there because he was a whole lot.
Yeah, how Barbara got her groove back. They want to know. Everybody want to know how she got that groove back.
Barbara already had her groove. Barbara did not lose. Listen, Barbara was good. Okay, Barbara was good. Let me tell you. First, I got in the pool. This lady was like, "Oh, my husband. Oh my God, my husband's gonna love you. My husband's gonna love you." Then Barbara came. And I apologized the next day for Barbara. I met her husband and everything. She's like, he's just gonna love you. So when I saw them the next day, I said, I said, that was Barbara. She will not be back. He said, what? Oh man. He said, he said, I love Barbara. He said, when's she not coming back? I said, Barbara's not coming back. Oh, he was upset that she wasn't coming back. Yes. Yes, Barbara's under the table. Yeah, we just can't. I'm telling you, she's something else. I love her. I love her.
They said Barbara was under the table. They said Barbara was on the table. Barbara was, she was the table. I think it was.
Period.
Hey,
Yes.
Nicole.
So,
Hey, y'all.
yes,
So if y'all
so
coming in here a little late, Diane was gone last week if you tuned in, and she left me to go to Jamaica, which I can't blame her because I would have done the same. And she just telling us about how her alter ego came out while she was over there in Jamaica and having a whole good time. But how she did all these things there that she's never done before, and I think that's great because one of the things that I enjoy doing when I go somewhere is trying something new. So, I think that's a lesson to all of us. And don't be afraid. And even if you are afraid, do it afraid. Do it anyway.
that part is
Do
do it
it
afraid
anyway.
and do it anyway. That's it. And I think for me now is I don't want to I don't want the next day to come and I say, I wish I would have. I want to say, I did that. That's how I
Right.
feel. And it actually empowered me. And conquering my fears of swimming. Now I'm gonna take swimming lessons.
I
Hmm.
know I got to get back to my swimming lesson, but that's a whole nother story. Because I started and then I stopped because the boy he was, I wasn't feeling that boy that was trying to teach me. Like, he wasn't doing it right. So I need somebody else. I need to try it again because I really want to learn how to swim before I leave here. I'm gonna learn how to swim, y'all. That's on the list. That's on the bucket list. That woman husband like Barbara a little too much. I know, right? I would have said the same thing, Mo. Like, what's
Yes,
going on? Oh,
listen,
and
he
let's go.
had me.
Wait.
Yes, he had me in the literally like in a corner. I mean, his wife was in the pool too. I was just, this is the next day. It wasn't Barbara, it was Diane. So listen, I was like, help me. And my people called me over to where they was at. I said, thank you for saving me. Because he was a little
Yeah,
too much.
I'm like, I'm with Mo now. Like, what was he up to?
Yeah. And he wanted to see Barbara. I want because Barbara, I said, listen, she ain't not coming out today. She would not be here. Yeah, Barbara was
Look,
something.
my cousin is on here. That sound like her. That's something she'll be doing. Like, no, let Barbara out. Because she like the shenanigans. She down with the
Yeah.
shenanigans. Oh
Barbara.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just jump in. You will figure it out. That's what you're saying. But I asked him, would he jump out the plane? I was telling him how you jump out the cliff. He was telling me, no, he ain't jumping off the cliff. He not jumping out the plane. He not jumping off anything. Well, okay, whatever. You
See?
then look, he is gonna root everybody else on. You go, Barbara. Okay. All right,
Okay.
sidebar, because it is, I know the sports fan is on here, so let me say this. It is the first debut night for the Bulls tonight, so I'm wearing my Bulls shirt representing the Bulls. Y'all know I've been on this whole supporting my team kick lately, so yeah. But Diane,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't even have to ask you how you do. I think you already told the people. I see it all over your face. You're smiling. You just can't. And then the trip was fantastic, which is so happy. I'm happy to hear. Is there anything else? Oh, wait a minute, Diane. We didn't even do all that. We just talking, and we all into the show. We didn't even. Are you ready, Diane? Because we already been talking, but for some good music and real talk with us dope women.
Yes, yes, and yes, and yes, and yes.
Yes.
I want to just say one thing. I want to say, whatever you want to do in life, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. If you're not hurting anyone, you're not hurting yourself, just do it. We only have one time to come through this life. You don't want to come to the table and you talking with your friends, or now you got great grandkids and you be like, I wish I would have. Just go ahead and do it, because it is a good feeling it's like a relief. Just do it. Just live your life. And it doesn't always mean you got to go on a big vacation or whatever. Just live. That's it. That's my thing. Just live.
Just live. Yep,
Just
live it. Live. This is up. We only have one life to live and live it to the fullest.
live.
Enjoy
Just
it.
live.
So, a couple of things while we're in the chick chat that I wanted to bring up. I'm going to share this news. It's not even my news to share, but I'm so excited about it. And so I'm going to share it with everybody, but I was waiting. But now that I think most of the family knows, I'm going to be a grandma again, y'all.
Yay! Is it a boy? Is it a boy?
This is what I'm excited about. Wait, this is the I don't know yet, but the date for us to find out is coming up. I think it's at the end of the month. So probably I'm trying to see when the next show is. I think by the time we have the next show, we'll know. So I'll share with y'all. And we said Diane was asking, is it a boy? Because I have all granddaughters. I have four granddaughters. Four. I have four sons and I have four granddaughters. So now this baby is going to break the tie. I mean, it's not really tie, but but I'm gonna love a baby no matter what sex it is, girl, boy, whatever. But I would like to have my first grandson. So we are all excited to see if it's a boy or a girl. We're ready for a little boy in the
Yes,
family.
I've been there because I have four grandsons and one granddaughter. So
Okay.
yeah, so I already know how that feels. So I'm rooting for the little king to come along, the little prince to come along.
Okay. He probably gonna be spoiled as ever. But yes, so my little granddaughter, who's the baby of the family right now, she's 3. She's gonna be a big sister. So I can't wait. I'm excited about being with
Oh,
So that was
okay.
the first thing. And I don't know. I think my thing. Am I frozen, Diane? I'm okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I want to bring this up because time is winding down, y'all. And I know a lot of y'all are, you're not really into this whole presidential campaign and the big, this race. I know, but I have to bring it up because election day is coming up, November 5th. And I'm in realizing how fast time is going by. All I'm seeing on the news is about battleground states trying to get the vote in. But our vote counts. And I know, we're not happy about the candidates. Some of us are not, but we got to get out there and vote anyway. We have to just try to do, I mean, I know it's a lesser of two evils. So I'm going to be honest. I'm also in that boat with a lot of you. I'm not pro anybody. I'm not pro Kamala. And I'm not pro Trump. I'm anti-Trump. I'm anti-Trump. So I'm just gonna put it there. And no way would I can. But I'm not on the other end like pro Kamala either. But I'm going to vote regardless. And I know some of us are not excited about, the I'm not excited about the candidates. I'm going to be very transparent, but I am passionate and I really do believe in voting. And I think we all should vote. Can't put any pressure on y'all, but get out there and vote.
All I can say is think about what some of them are saying. That's all. You got to make a choice and see how it's going to really.
Oh my goodness, you
Yeah.
got a vote Trump support on you. Okay. I feel like it came right, didn't it? I feel like months ago, well, Kamala got in the race really late. But yeah, it is coming up really, really fast.
And I
Who
think
would
the
say
best
Trump?
is to
Who
vote
would say
early.
Trump?
So I'm going to
Right?
be, and I'm excited and staying very prayerful. Staying very
You know what
prayerful.
I want to do, Diane? And I keep saying I'm going to do this, but the presidential race is not the only race we're voting for.
Right.
It's not the only thing we're voting for.
The
But I
local.
have this so guilty in the past of just picking people, not being informed. I really want to try to do my research on these people before I cast my vote. And I'm not even talking about the president right now. I'm talking about all the other people that are on the ballot too.
The
You
local,
know,
yeah, the
we,
local votes.
the local, yeah, the local votes. So I mean, we y'all think about that. I know y'all.
And we
I
also
want
got
to early vote.
about,
Somebody said, I need my glasses. I can't see. I'm trying to read. Honestly. To be honest, it would be nice to just know who it will be. So much anxiety during election year. It is. It really is. Let me tell what I remember when Trump ran the first time. I'm listening to this man on the campaign trail. I didn't know anything about him. He's running against Hillary. And I'm like, there's no way in the world this man's gonna win. I went to bed because I'm like, Hillary got this. I woke up the next morning and he had won that race. I couldn't believe it. But I say that to say, like, I really was anxious during that one, but then I felt so confident. Now this race is going to be tight. And I just, we all got to vote. We got to go. We got to vote.
yeah, I think a lot of people felt like that. And I feel like also him too. I think that Trump was shocked when he won. I believe that he didn't have nobody pick for his cabinet or nothing. Yeah. So,
I
but it's
believe
what's
that.
important is not to feel like it's in the bag and you don't have to go out and vote and you don't have. Make sure you do your part. Make sure you do your part. I
And
feel
I
like
don't even know if you are, I don't know who y'all gonna vote for. I'm just, but exercise your right to do it, please. LOL vote. Pedro is from the movie Napoleon Dynamite. I shouldn't know. It was Mo. Don't co-sign. It's crazy. I think a lot of people were in the disbelief when he won against Hillary. Diane just said that. And I was like, what? This man actually won the presidential race.
and I also feel like they did not want her in there because they probably felt like they're gonna have Clinton again.
To be honest, a lot of people still do not want a woman in power, the highest office there is. That's one of the things I think. But Kamala came in so late in this race. I think people feel like there's a lot that they don't know. But y'all know a lot about Donald, but y'all know Donald Trump. You know him. You've seen the things he's done. You seen what he represents. That's mind blowing to me, but let me stop trying to put my little opinion out there. I'm just saying, you do know one of the candidates. I think a lot of people, I said that, let's see. I think it has to do with her being a woman as well, most definitely. And some people say, well, I don't think they don't really have a valid reason for not voting for it. But a lot of people, men especially, we're not ready for a woman.
Well, all I can say is
About our military level, I don't think she would be able to make sound decisions. But again, you say that, but what do you base that off of? What do you base that off of? No, my love, Danny.
so
What do you
you
base that?
don't
What has she done to make you say that though?
yeah, that she can't make sound decisions, but the decisions that the other candidate is making. Okay, so if it's anything, you pick the lesser of the evil. I mean, we really got to think about some of the things that he did. That's all I got to say. I'm not even going to get. Yeah, I'm not even going to get on that boat. But we really got to think about what we're doing, and a lot of people that are voting for him kind of feel like they for them, and they not. He for himself. He for
Mhm.
himself, and he's really serious about this is the last time you'll be voting if he get in office. So when
Well,
certain things start happening and there's no more public school systems, and so you got to look at all of that. He's letting you know. One thing I can say about him, he's telling you what he's going to do. So he's not sugarcoating nothing. He's a okay, shut
all
up, Doc.
right.
Anyway, okay.
All right. So I just had to put that there, y'all. The time is coming. Get educated. Don't assume. You get educate yourself. Go out there and if you can vote early, do that too. I really want to vote early, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. Okay, let me look at the last few comments and we're gonna get to some music because that's what this show is about. Some good talk, real music with some dope women. We got to get to the rest of it. Okay, I pulled that one up, and then the other one is, child, we about to be Germany 1942. Everybody get your diaries.
Okay.
Right? We need to definitely document it all. So so is she. She's for herself. All politicians are. I don't really care for politicians either, to be honest. They just all full of promises. You know. So anyway, Diane, let's
Yes,
get
ma'am.
it going. We're about to get into some music. Oh, before I do that, let me tell y'all this, and then you can put them in the chat too. November is our last month before we take a break this year. I know, don't cry too hard. Don't cry. It's our last month. And we always take Thanksgiving off. And I just realized that the Wednesday before Thanksgiving is actually the last Wednesday of the month. So we only have 3 Wednesdays that we're going to get through in November. So now we probably have 4 more weeks left, actually. But what I want to do, Helen said another one. Yep, Helen, we do two breaks now. Well, first we didn't, but we need them. So we do like a little summer break and we do a winter break. And yep, we're going on another break. But Helen, I'm gonna make sure I post periodically post some of these videos so you could always go back and watch the replay, and you can always go watch the replay that's already up there. I'm so happy that you enjoyed. You have missed us, but so because of that, for November, I want to, or we want to show our appreciation, so to speak. We want to have a viewer's choice November. So that means that if there's a song that you love and we just have not talked about yet, and you want to get it in the rotation before the year ends, we want you to let us know. Maybe you haven't thought about it and you need a little time to think about it. But sometime between now and the end of the show, or you can go on our page, you can message us, you can email us at ladiesandlyrics3@gmail.com too. Or you can let us know next week. So we need to know though by next week we'll take all submissions. So we'll take your submissions and we will take them into account. If it's too many, we might not be able to do them all, but maybe yours will be chosen. What's this? Stevie Wonder? Is that the title of this? What's the title of the song? Or any Stevie Wonder? Stevie Wonder. Okay. I'll let you, we got time for you to stick that in the chat. All right. So remember, this month is all about the rap music, baby. We're talking rap songs and doing rap battles. I was going to go see. Oh, okay. We got two people for Stevie. Okay. So we got to do a Stevie Wonder song. We got to do a Stevie Wonder song. Got it. Let me wait a minute before I keep going.
As is one of the songs.
Man, I never know the titles of the song, and I know is it the song I've been singing that we've been singing? You're talking about, but as okay, so we got Stevie Wonder, got it. Diane, you got that? I see you right. No, you're looking up the song. Okay, so kind of our two songs tonight, I feel like probably are more closely related than the other rap songs that we've done. We decided to go back and do a Jay-Z song and do one by Lil Dirk. Now, let me tell you, I had no clue who Lil Dirk was. Okay, I spelled his name wrong when I put on our little thing. I said Lil Dirk with an I, and come to find out it's Lil Dirk with a U. And then when I went to look at Lil Dirk's video, he had another man in there with him, which I'm saying is who was it? Kenneth Cole.
J. Cole.
J. Cole. That's it, Kenneth Cole. It was J. Cole, and I didn't know who was Lil Dirk and who was J. Cole. But anywho, I actually love both these songs. So before we get into the songs, let's vote. If y'all know them already, if you don't know them already, you need to hear them before you vote. Then what did he say? Smirky up, my boy. This is your boy Jay. Okay. I know who he is, but I don't know his music. So do you know this song, All My Life by Lil Dirk? Mo, just asking. So you with Jay. Okay, so she said she with Jay because she don't know Lil Dirk. I did not know Lil Dirk either. But guess what? Since we're talking about Lil Dirk, let's talk about his song. We'll talk about the both of them like I did last week. We'll talk about the both of them first, and then we'll get into their song. How about that?
You know, it's some in these songs, so I got to make sure I pick the right little snippet.
Okay, do the chorus, which I find interesting. Yes, Mo, Lil Dirk is from Chicago. Didn't know it. Did not know that. I read a lot about him just today. Big Dirk. Oh, Big Dirk. Okay. He's from Chicago. He's from Chicago. Grew up in Chicago. Started out doing mixtapes. He has an interesting line. His name is Dirk. That's his real name, Dirk Banks. I thought it was something he made up, but that is his name. Was born in Chicago. Was born in Chicago, and I wrote it somewhere. What is his birthday? October 19, 1992. He has had a troubled background. His father was incarcerated. He was in a gang. He dropped out of school. He was a father at a very young age, of 17, and he himself was incarcerated. But now this boy, I mean, this guy has gone on to do some great things with his music. He started out with the mixtapes, then he signed with Def Jam Records. His debut album was in 2015. I'm going to skip a little bit. It was called Remember My Name. And in 2020, he made a debut on the Billboard Hot 100 as the lead artist with his single Viral Moment. And then he got more success with Heated Gold, Backdoor, and The Voice. Don't know none of them songs, just let y'all know. None of them. Okay. But his 8th album, Heal, came out in 2023, just last year. And his song, it peaked at number 3. And this particular song that we're doing tonight peaked at number 2, All My Life by J. Cole. So before we play it, let's talk a little bit about Jay-Z, then we'll play them a little bit. We'll do Lil Dirk. I know I wrote some stuff down about Jay-Z, but I did not see it. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about Jay-Z because I can't find stuff. Sorry, y'all. I was rushing today when I got on here. But I'm going to say this about Jay-Z. He's Beyonce's husband. Had a great rap career, though, but has made a lot of money. And he started out rapping. He hasn't been doing a lot of rapping lately. I don't even know when his last record was. So I don't know where I put my notes. But Diane, let's start with Lil Dirk, his chorus, All My Life.
Y'all already know. I'm not
the vote. Wait, do we want to do the vote now or at the end before we play the song? Let me let them drop it in the chat. I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead and drop that in the chat, y'all. Who is it tonight? Lil Dirk, All My Life, or Jay-Z? It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life. Lil Dirk. Well, it has rhythm, though. I'm trying to think.
I don't know his song. Maybe if I hear it.
My life. I can't remember. I don't know. I forgot the beat just a quick. And I've been listening to it all week. So let me tell you what my vote is while everybody's putting their vote in. For the first week since we've been doing this, I'm voting for the new song. I'll vote for Lil Dirk. That's my vote.
Okay.
We might as well skip both songs and just do better. That sounds about right. Dirk, baby. Dirk. I got a vote for Dirk, and I got a vote, 2 votes for Dirk, and then I got a vote for Jay-Z because Mo voted for Jay-Z.
I got a vote.
I voted for Dirk.
I have to vote after I hear Dirk because I might know and I might like it.
And I voted for Dirk. LOL, when I saw the name of the song, I immediately thought of KC and JoJo, right? Exactly. Me too. That's the song that I want to see. I used to love that song. All right, so y'all can put it in there. We're gonna play a little bit of it. Oh, we got another Dirk. Look like Dirk gonna win it tonight. He already ahead. He's already ahead. Here's another Dirk. I think he won this tonight. He won. He beat Jay-Z out. Okay.
I think so. Y'all ready?
I ain't gonna play with Dirk. Mm-hmm.
I vote for him. I wanted to play something, but I like this song.
I like that song. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. You know what was you know that song, Diane, or no?
Yes, when I heard it, yep.
Oh, okay. You do know the song. Okay.
Let me say I heard the song. I didn't really know the words.
So let's talk about this song. Do you know what I find interesting in the 2 songs though? In the chorus, they both have kids singing. I thought that was interesting. Why do y'all think that is? I was thinking about that myself. Just wondering what y'all think. That both have children singing the chorus, and I think that was intentional personally, as I was reflecting on it. Why do you think he would have? They both would have children singing the chorus.
For a hard knock life, I could see that because that song is from Annie. He and it was about the kids being orphaned, kids in orphanage. So yeah.
He said, it must be a song for kids like Kids Bop in the Hood. Okay. I like
Mm.
that. So kind of like for kids, like to motivate kids. Diane, whatever you saying, that one is from Annie. It's the hard knock life. So maybe
Yeah,
when
Annie. Mm-hmm.
when Jay-Z was making, he was thinking, hey, I'm gonna bring this in there. In Jay-Z video, he's sitting with the kids like as they're singing that part. Um, I think too, I agree with that. I think the same. Let me see. Yes, it was Annie. That's why the kids were singing. Yeah, I think he was just like, let's just bring that in there. It's the hard not like just like in the creative way. If I'm making this song, it's hard not life. Let me put this Annie piece in there. They
That's the beat. That's the beat. That beat that he have in there
yeah,
is from the
yeah,
song. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to get this boy. Lil Dirk, he did the same thing in his song too. He has kids in his. I kind of think this is what I was wondering because both of these songs are about life, their life. Like Lil Durk is like all my life. They've been trying to keep me down all
Mhm.
this time. Never thought I would make it out. They couldn't break me. They couldn't break me. They couldn't take me. They couldn't take me. He said, all my life, they've been trying to keep me down. I think like reflecting on his childhood, right? Like maybe that was something like thinking about, hey, I can relate to coming from this when I was little to younger to growing up to where I am now. His song too made so much sense to me once I found out about his life and about what he'd been through. Just think about somebody who has been incarcerated, who dropped out of school, who like people trying to tell him you're not going to be anything, you're not going to make anything in your life, and him believing it all my life. They've been trying to keep me down. People have been trying to tell me I'm not gonna make it, but they couldn't break me. He's like, they couldn't break me because here I am.
Right.
Were you about to say something, Diane?
I'm waiting until you finish. I'm saying right to what you're saying. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I feel like this song in itself just was like biograph, like part of his life, telling his story. You know. Let's see. We
Yeah.
got some things in here. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna look at these comments. Then Diane, I'm gonna let you jump in.
Mhm.
See. Yes, it was Annie. That's why kids were singing. And it's like advertising appeal to all types of crowds. That's why the kids were in there. That's the Annie's time. I believe he wants to relate it to the hood. Okay,
Mm.
right. Take that thing and maybe, and that's a good point, Ronald, because maybe take that thing, because lots of people have seen Annie and related to his song. Eli, he should have had Beyonce redo all his classics. Then I like it. Oh, that's what he needs. Nobody knows what you're capable of but you. Yeah. But you gotta, but I will say this, that's true, Elijah. But I think that Marie Tiger's coming. I think that's true, but I also think that when you're a kid and you're young, the impact of what other people say to you or instill in you, sometimes it's really hard to shake that off.
Absolutely.
So
And
you
sometimes
start to internalize that and believe those things.
that's what I was gonna say. Sometime because you hear it from so many people, you ain't gonna never be nothing. You ain't nothing. You just keep getting in trouble, and sometimes they start believing that's what it is, and they continue to have the same behavior because this is what is expected of them until something turns in their life. And in this song, I'm gonna wait till you finish the comments, and that's how he turned his life around. He turned his life
Mhm.
around.
Tiger said, I see it as inspiration for other kids that's going through and don't think they can make the change.
Sorry.
Yeah, like motivation for other kids. That's definitely true. And He got the last laugh. Jokes on whoever made him feel that way. Yeah. And as a kid, you're easily impressionable. You are, especially just think, and I see this all the time. I see it all the time, and it just breaks my heart the way that some people talk to their kids. It's cuss them out like they grown. You look MF, and words are powerful. That saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me," is a
That's
lie. It is a
absolutely,
lie.
absolutely it is. Words are very powerful. That's why we got to think about when we use them, how we
Mhm.
use them. You are telling the truth. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never harm me. Okay.
Well,
Sometimes,
go ahead. I'm done with this. What did you want to say?
sometimes you, yeah, sometimes you rather get hit with a stick than somebody, because if a physical hit, that tends, you can heal. That tends to go away. But them words are impressible on your brain. It is something that, yeah, it's gonna be there. Yeah. I had to shake a lot of words off me. But come on through me. Come on now with them words. I'm gonna tell you, I'm like oil, and the words is like water. It's gonna roll right off of me. We're not playing no more. But anyway, um, oh man, I had it on here. He talks about how he was sitting with the mayor and politicians. He was just, his life was different. He turned it around. It's in the lyrics.
Oh yeah, this I was just looking at. He said I decided I had to finish, but the media called me a menace. And I sat with the mayor and politicians. I'm trying to change the image. You can't blame my past no more. I come from the trenches. Some said I'll never be a superstar, but I know different. But I know I'm different. I'm gonna stop right there because of some other. I feel like it right. And those 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, like powerful. Let me see. I'm gonna look at these last two
Yeah,
comments. Said the words stick, the blood still works. He was kicking it. He was kicking it with Lori. I mean, yep, in the blood.
yeah. I think, I want to just go a little bit back when you talk about the kids singing a song. The kids are in the car, in the song. He talked
Mhm.
about kids. He talked about kids in his lyrics. I had all of this, guys. I'm sorry, but he talked about children. You know about um how people looking at them. He wants to show them, no matter what nobody say about you. These are not the exact lyrics. I'm just saying this. No matter what someone is saying about you, you can always change. You can always change the narrative of your life in a way that people look at you when you start looking at your own self differently. No matter what, he continued to see um how strong he was no matter what. He said, some said that he would never be a superstar, but he said he knew different. That's the part right there for me. He knew different. It didn't matter what somebody else said. Okay.
Mhm.
Period.
Yeah, absolutely. Um,
Mm. Child
yeah, it's
support.
so
Yeah,
funny
always
that you
support.
like. He said, "I've been sitting with mayors and politicians. I'm trying to change the image." Yeah, I did. I was this and I was that, and I did do this. But guess what? I'm sitting with the mayors and politicians now. And he said, "This is the part that I really want to touch on because I feel like some of us are guilty of it." He said, "You can't blame my past no more. I come from the trenches." I think a lot of times we latch on to that thing that happened to us in the past, or that we did in the past, or that somebody else did in the past, and we use that as a crutch to keep us from moving forward and doing better. And I see that a lot, like when it comes to like people thinking about how, their childhood or something their parents did, and my parent didn't do this, and my parent didn't do that, and my parent. Look, you're 30 years old, 40 years old now. You can keep, just like you said, blaming it on your past. You have to let go of whatever that is and move forward. There's no so much hanging on you can do. But I'm gonna tell you, I really like this song. I was listening to it in More Than Hard Knock Life because I always listen to all the songs we do, and I was really, and I didn't even know who this boy was, didn't know anything about him. But I enjoyed that one. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
the
Diana.
lyrics says a lot. And when you said that, like you said, they need to get over it. But I also feel like if you need help, get therapy. That will help you so much. That will help you get through all the negative chatter in your head. Get therapy. Go and speak to someone. Um, yeah, I believe in therapy. Okay. And Barbara do too. But
These
anyway,
parents need to take accountability. Sometimes people need that to heal. But here's the thing. You can get anything. You can't make a person do anything. As much as you might want a parent or whoever harmed you, you want that closure, you want that. What if they don't give it to you? What
that's
if
why
they never give you that? Are you always going to be walk around with this open wound? Are you going to allow that to keep you from growing, moving forward? Sometimes you have to just make the decision that I'm not, because you're still giving somebody else the key to your progression, to your happiness, to your improvement, to your advancement. You're giving it to somebody else. I don't care if it's your mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, whoever. You still giving them the key.
yeah,
Let
it's
me read this one.
yeah, I want to just say, like I said, with therapy, because some people can't get over it, some people by themselves. And then people blame parents for things. But have you ever thought about maybe that parent is going through something? Not to say whatever they did is right, but they might have their own issues. And some being a parent, it's not easy. And they don't being a parent don't come with a handbook. You got to figure it out. Some people get it right and some people mess it up. Get the help that you need so you could be free. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you might need to just go to some counseling. I hope, the ideal would be somebody to say, hey, yeah, I messed up. But what if you never get that? I
right.
listened to a podcast with Tyler Perry today, and he said he wants to help his son from his own opinion on who he will be before the world tells him who he should become. We have to speak life into our children. So much of who we become is formed in. Adulthood is a lot of unlearning, yes, and unbecoming. But if we can make the impact when our children are young, it will make the difference. Sometimes some of us have been blessed with fantastic people around us, fantastic people to raise us, and some of us have not. Period. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. But what you said is so true, Mo, because when I talk to people about bullying and some of the ways that we could combat that, because other children will make fun of your child and say things about your child that may be unkind. But if they're giving affirmations from home, been built up at home, those are ways that we battle those other things that we don't have control over. So you at 100, I agree with you 100%. We have to speak life into our kids. Tell them how beautiful and wonderful. I call all my grandgirls, like you're a princess, you're this. I want them to think they're all that, because that's going to help them when they get out in the world and other people tell them that they're not. So
Absolutely better.
not much on
Yeah,
the children. I'm not really I don't know. I think that was about a comment, Elijah, this part. He's saying he did what he did because of him coming from the trenches. Okay. You think You'll think about the hurt others have caused you much longer than they will if they ever do. And that's the power of, I remember, I say this all the time. I remember when I went through like this breakup, and one of the things that snapped me out of it was like, that nigga ain't thinking about you, not thinking like one, not having a thought about you. And you all upset, bent up, hurt about this, and you're stopping yourself from moving forward, and they not having not one thought about you. And unfortunately, that might be true for even the people that are closest to you. And the other thing is, if they feel like they let it go, it doesn't matter to them anymore. You should just let it go too. But you're still holding on to it. So you might
yeah,
need to work through it with the professional, like Diane's saying.
yeah. I just keep saying that because a lot of times people feel like they could do it or they can't do it. And I'm gonna tell you something, them negative uh thoughts and things people say, they are loud in your head. They take over you. So you got to be able to someone to help you silence and so that you can hear the truth about yourself. Yeah, you got to want it. You got to want to help. If you can't do it yourself, get a professional.
If you stay stuck in a rut, then that's on you, and you are an adult. You can pull the food out, put the food out there for a dog, but he's only going to eat when he's ready.
Yeah. Once again, people need that professional help. I'm telling you that right
Yeah,
there.
sometimes you can't work through it on your own, out
Everybody,
on
yeah,
your
some
own.
people can work through it on their own and some people can't.
If you're looking to be saved, you're going to have to look
Some
in the
people
mirror.
can't. You see my hand? Some people can't. Me. Some things I
Yeah,
work.
some of us are just like Elijah
Yeah,
saying. A lot of
yeah,
us have gone through trauma. I just thought I had this training on trauma. It was really like a micro training, but we go through so much trauma. That lady was saying even like childbirth is trauma. Like, and we have so much trauma we go through, and sometimes people are dealing with it. Even the people that have hurt the other people, they're dealing with their own trauma, and we
yep.
don't work through it.
They say hurt people hurt people.
I
That's
think
why
we
you
go.
got to be careful of your circle that you have. If they're not pouring into you and you positive and you're not pouring in, you have to remove yourself. You really do. Because, yeah, I know for me, yeah, no more.
My kid nails come out because I'm like that for real. I'll get active with a second grade. What kid? I'll get active with a second. A lot of these parents are like that though. I like that. Like, hey, I give us a taste of the other side. Oh, okay, we got to go to the other side. Yep, we all have the power. We just gotta unlock it and tap into it. But it's that's for another show. Like so, the reason why I'm taking so long this song is that both of the songs are really talking about the same thing. A hard knock life is the same thing. But let's play a little bit of it, Diane, because people want to hear a little bit of it's a hard knock life for us.
Okay. Let me set it up. I don't know if he be cussing. So y'all hold on one
You can
minute.
put yourself on mute for a minute if you want. That's what I did last week. I was like, oh, never thought about that.
Um, y'all know I'm gonna play this part because I'm gonna play this part because yeah. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me play this. Y'all know I'm just gonna play a snippet. Driving some of the hottest cars New York has ever seen. I had to play that part because I'm from New York. I'm just saying. No, let me play a little bit of this.
Okay, that's enough that goes. Oh, we don't own the rights to any of this music. Don't take our music off it.
Don't
I
take
train
our
women
music.
so I go through trauma every day. Oh my goodness, really? We're gonna ignore that. Tell me he trained women, so we go through trauma every day. So Jay Z lost tonight to Lil Dirk, but Jay Z song and Lil Durk's song have the same message. How they came from a life that was difficult, and then they are back. I mean, but they've done some great things. Jay Z said, from standing on the corners bopping to driving some of the hottest car New York has ever seen, from dropping some of the hottest verses rap has ever heard, from the
Okay.
dope spot with the smoke block, fleeing the murder scene. Yeah, so
No,
Jay-Z was talking about his life and how he came from the street and how now he's driving these cars. A couple of Jay-Z songs are like that too, because we did a Jay-Z song. I can't remember the name of it. That was really like we was talking about how women wasn't on them, but now they are. But yeah, go ahead, Diane.
no, I'm listening. I'm thinking of the song you talk about. I think it's I can't stop my okay, forget it because I can't think of it. Anyway, go ahead. I wasn't gonna say anything, so I'm thinking of the song you're talking about.
So what do you? So I think you voted for Jay Z first. What was it that you that stood out to you or you liked about or a verse
No, no,
in his
no, no,
song?
no. I mean, yeah, but I'm voting for little whatever his name is, little Drake,
Lil
Drake,
Dirk,
Drake,
Lil
Drake,
Dirk, Lil Dirk.
little Dirk, little. Why his mama? Why you name that baby that? That name means something to you, girl. I get it, so I ain't nothing to say. But
All
it's okay.
right. So, any Jay Z fans out there, Jay Z fans, what did y'all think about It's a Hard Knock Life? And if you with me, Mama, I will be. I mean, I felt like all my life, Lil Durk's lyrics were more like detailed, and he really got into some of the things, and then just his lyrics, something about the way that they him and the other guy. What's the other guy that was in the song with him? J.
Um,
Cole.
Cole, yeah.
Because I watched the video too. I watched the videos for both of them. I felt that they're just the delivery, the rap, the rhythm of it. I just liked everything about it much more. It made me think about Joshua talking about how the ABC rappers before. I don't know if like rapping has become more sophisticated. I don't know what word to use, but I feel like these people are like, well, we had some floors too. People who, what about like Twister, like the way he used to go? Yeah, people who used to be able to drop, but yeah.
Drop those beats, drop those
Any
lyrics.
other comments? Because we're gonna wrap this up. Um,
Name of the song you was talking about
yeah,
is "Song Cry." How to make the song cry? He talks about the girl. Song Cry.
yeah, we
Talks
did
about
song cry. Yeah, we did
did that.
song cry.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right,
This was
so look, y'all. It's almost time for us to get out of here. But I want y'all to, if I'm gonna give y'all like a minute, if you have something, we already have Stevie and Wonder song. So we had 2 votes for that one. Any song that you all think of that I love this song. I want to talk about this song with ladies lyrics. And I know we have people that come in every week, like Tiger and Helen and Elijah Moore already gave their vote, so they already talked about the song. And who else was in here? Lynette. If you all have a song that
oh
you, Tamika,
on
uh,
Karen. You know
and
what I was thinking?
Karen. Is that Karen in here? I didn't see Karen
She
tonight.
wasn't in here today. You know what I was thinking about? On Karen working the polls. On Karen working the. She's at the voting polls working the polls.
What for early voting? The first for
Hmm.
early voting? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um. We. I feel like our audience should have a watch party. Y'all should invite folks over to y'all's. And y'all do a watch party. Get your favorite beverage, even if it's just water. Yeah. Think about that. The holidays are coming. Y'all sit back and watch Ladies and Lyrics.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want those ballads, huh? Okay, I see it. Those some of my favorites. You don't say nothing but a word. What I look at it, water. What are you talking about? Water.
Oh, we got it.
I have water. Okay, but look, we have some suggestion, and we're gonna get some more collected next week. If you have some more ideas, I think we are gonna do a Stevie Wonder because we had 2 votes for that. So, and 2 people that are here every week. But Diane, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna be back here next week. Our last Wednesday in October, then we'll be back in November. So y'all make sure you're here. Make sure you get your song in, your request, and we'll try to get that in before we end and take our winter break. But we love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in on Ladies and Lyrics. We'll see y'all back here next week. Oh,
Bye.
play All My Life by J. Cole. Play that one. Let's see.
We got okay.
Uh,
Let me see. You
gotta
said J. Cole.
I mean,
I,
not J. Cole. What's his name? Sorry, Lil Dirk. Lil Dirk. I don't remember.